About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? His credentials. So you're hitting the Gall Bank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very dangerous. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Oh no. No. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. You seriously need to ask. Oh, first, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their... I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
There's nothing quite like these newer vessels, more or less run autonomously. which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here. Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost
Captain
every
Rukov
internal
said
system.
you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please. You're a guest of Captain Rukov, right? Welcome aboard.
Listen, get me near the engines, can you? We're not going to find better tuned engines.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Give it back.
Once again, we are triumphant. You thought you could evade me?
Got you now. Go on!
If you wish, we have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations.
Hey, put that back!
between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings.
I suppose that is ours now.
Due to
Eh?
an unfortunate accident, we're halting.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main hall.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as a historic landmark. The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Well, that was boring.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Here for business or pleasure?
So, don't forget to donate to the cause.
This is not the very definition of decadence. I do not know
At the
what is.
moment, Aurora isn't permitted. If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
On behalf of... Glad to have you aboard. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal... I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? I mean, it might be okay. I'd like to tell you, believe me. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection on. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can. So, as you can imagine, your property will be An excellent question. My responsibilities include all. Honestly, I really enjoyed. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Lovely party, isn't it? Nothing but the finest. Sorry, I'm busy right now. Nothing but the finest at this gala.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. Nice to have met you. I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. That's all then? Okay, the society chair. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolute. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversation. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
An open bar would have been. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Hello.
An open bar would have been nice.
Are you a member of the society?
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely...
Here for business? Pleasure.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Nice to have met you.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting...
Do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of, this whole thing. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
On behalf, for the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain. Don't if you have. At the moment,
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
on having that changed.
On behalf of myself and the entire team and for the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain that
passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
the society chair is...
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Don't forget to keep your STARFIELD pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the whole.
Vera giving you trouble. Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Bank, barely holds a decent sick. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been up. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Get back to it.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. So, what brings you aboard?
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of us. The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
So, what brings you aboard?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe whatever you think you know about me. You're dead wrong.
We both know exactly who you are.
Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against. And since I work for UC Security, you've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here and won't be... There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United. Underneath, he's a greedy pe... Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a pain. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way, we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will. This is normally to ensure the crew can check. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode. Shouldn't you be on your way to some... What the hell? When I asked you earlier, not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she's... Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me without me the awarding it. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along. Yeah? Funny. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? Okay. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire... Don't you have somewhere to be? What is it now? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my... What's the status of your... Go do something useful, okay?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely... Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're... Of course, if I keep getting interrupted... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of it. Why do you ask? Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master's safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important...
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the purser's office. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be... Have a safe journey.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Quite a lovely...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in goodness name would I... No, I can't. Sorry. You're just annoying enough that this might work. I'm trying to be reasonable here. Yeah, I hope so. Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, this is utterly... I should say so.
wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren.
Between you and me.
Now what? Yeah? As long as you remember that What's the status? Like the ship's purser probably told you. It's because the only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
Shh. Listen.
Anywhere else in the settled systems.
This is one of Trident's top objectives, isn't it?
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Trident must have spent a...
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that...
I certainly hope
Must
they
you
decide to
continue
hold
these
all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Excuse me? And why in good... Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there...
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting...
On behalf of Trident, glad to have you. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Why do they even try? you might find in my pockets. Cowards.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren and the UC's on its way. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that? Once a threat was declared, the Siren broadcasts alone. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much... You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you... Ah, so he told you to keep it. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet. I owe you one. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Don't. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate. Hopefully the next...
Ship's clear. It's just us among the stars again, Captain.
Of course the United Colonies is paying. Attention. Heaven forbid something escaped their notice. I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design. I am thankful these... It's a... I do not have really small enclosed space.
Wow, you look...
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe. The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just... be...
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
is down docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Rook.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapon. Nothing's a substitute.
Need something?
I always thought heat itches the back of the head.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Banca archives. Ah, so the Bank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of... Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get...
All right. Let's get... What is it?
In the fleet came out of the mud. We grind for every cred, and it shows.
Those creds ain't gonna steal themselves. All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth sick?
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already, so we can...
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off. Understood? Good. Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to Rokov, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Samina can do more than that you
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrade.
There you are. I'm going to make this I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind? Unacceptable. I've tried to be patient with you, but my patience and your time with Sis Death, you're under arrest. Do you understand? Guards, stop them!
The best you can do.
have anything of value? Head!
We've detached